Hey, what's up guys? Both the rank 1 and 2 player in the world are running the same strategy that I hate losing against. Goblin drill with the evolved snowball is absolutely game breaking. Every time you drill in the tower and have an evolved snowball, anything that the opponent defends the drill with will get pulled behind their tower, and then it will have to walk around the tower to go and counter the drill. When you drill on top of a tower and the opponent uses units, the evolved snowball will yeet their units all the way to Narnia. The only thing they can defend with is a building. And if you mix up your drill placements, their prediction buildings won't work so well. Everything that typically counters goblin drills like Valkyries and Mega Knights can't even touch the drill. It's time to experience the thrill of this drill deck that the rank 1 and 2 player in the world are using to assert dominance. And lots of drill love to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to make the high effort videos possible. All right, guys, it's time to make the immortal die. And I'm feeling pretty sly going in with the fire spirit at the start. Would love to get some cheeky chip, but this guy's copying our strats. And we copied off the rank 1 and 2 player in the world, you know? That's how the world works. Oh my gosh. I guess I just go cannon here and predict the goblin drill in front of the tower. Hopefully the goblins aren't spawning where we want. That's brutal. He got damage, but I got damage too, so I guess it's not that bad. And the Demolisher is a nuisance. The more I think about it, the less I want to cycle anything even close to that Demolisher. I hate when the bomb explodes and then knocks away my knight, but at least it's propelling it closer to the tower, so then my knight has a bit more of a, I don't know, not a harsher landing, but an expedited journey, if you will. I'm going to go cycle the Berserker, and I would love to drill our way to the win, but I don't know if that's going to be the best path forward. I'm going to Fire Spirit here so his Fire Spirit doesn't connect on what he wants. And then our Fire Spirit's done. You know what? Screw it. We're to cannon. We're to cannon. We're to get you. Yes. So that's the placement that we want. All the goblins should get countered. He should get 0 damage from that. I'm going to snowball. I'm going to push the knight away. I'm going to make him pay in the form of even more damage. Let's go, baby. We're locked in. So if you drop that cannon placement, predict your opponent's drill, they will not do any damage, as you guys saw. It's one of my favorite plays to do in Clash. Also, since the Berserker isn't that thick, we got the Knight to do the trick. The Knight is going to be the best card to be cycling at every opportunity on defense against high health things that you need to be able to whittle them down. All right, so I'm going to go in for a drill here, and unfortunately, this is not going to be a great evolved cannon. Can't really comfortably use it and feel good about myself. I mean, I could splash onto stuff, but it just doesn't feel great, you know? You feel me, my guys? I think I have to go for an evolved cannon here, and I don't even think I'm going to hit much. If I do hit the Demolisher, I'll be happy, but it doesn't matter. We should be able to get a Berserker down to clean up the rest of the goblins, and we still took literally no damage. I love seeing that. That gets me hyped up. I'm getting fired up out here, and I don't think we can snowball to push that to the other side. That would be amazing, though, if that was an interaction that we could play off. I'm going to snowball, and we get absolutely shut down by the Fire Spirit. I think we're going to have to go in for cannon more so oriented off to the side because we have to defend against the Demolisher. Ooh, this Fire Spirit is going to be spicy. Cleaning up the goblins. And unfortunately, one of the goblins locked out our tower, so that's not what we wanted. But, hear me out for a second. If we start fireballing or evolve snowballing, it'll be good. I'm going to fireball and then maybe get some extra damage and have the Demolisher go onto the goblin drill. That's just kind of funny. I don't even think it's like Omega Ultra worth it or anything, but it is funny. I'm going to chuck a Fire Spirit and then go Knight and then just drop another drill. And this placement should be good for us. I think if we cannon and predict... Oh, that cannon was not good. He can't pull the cannon, but he can pull all my other units. It's not nice of him. He's not a nice dude. Oh, wait, what if we do the same thing back to you, brother? How about our goblins are on the tower? And it retargeted onto the knight. What's happening here? Evolve Snowball is unbelievably unfair. If your opponent has units countering the drill, you chuck a 2 elixir card, and then there's units just silently like go behind the tower really far away, the goblins are there to stay, and they're going to blossom. They're going to flourish and deal so much damage. There's a reason this deck is number 1 and 2 in the world. It doesn't lose if you play it well. Anything that isn't a building gets pulled back by the Evolved Snowball while you race ahead with the win. Here we go. I feel like Mario every single time that I say that, but bro's got the Mario Tower. He's got the red skin. I'm blue out here. I guess we're Team C's. I do want to seize this tower. I don't necessarily think that we're going to have an amazing spot in this start, but it is what it is. We get some damage, and we are forced to take Skeleton Barrel damage, right? Or maybe not. Nah, I'm going to take him a Snowball. It's just more elixir efficient to do this. It is 200 extra damage, but hear me out for a second. I want to be vicious because that tower is looking mad nutritious. So we're just going to eat it. We're going to go Berserker and then go Drill and then Fire Spirit and just chip away as much as possible. Heck, if I get Spear Goblins down here and we're able to kill that, it's going to be looking really, really good. Yeah, Spear Goblins clean it up. They get counter pushing the right side. And I didn't realize how much damage we got. Damn. He just ate it all. Wow, this is wild. The Skeleton Barrel is one of the more obnoxious cards in Clash too, because it moves so fast in the death damage. What the heck, dude? I said it was obnoxious and then you do this to me? That is dirty. That is filthy strats, bro. If I Fireball, do I, like, retain more health? I think it was definitely better to go in for a drill on defense and then snowball afterwards. So that would have been the best play, and I kind of goofed, but it is what it is. I'm going to go for a drill in the back, even though the goblins spawn really far back. It's going to be probably better for us to do that, and we're going to go spear goblins in the front, so we pull back the Valkyrie, and then get the spear goblins on the tower, please. Yes, sir! That's what I'm talking about. And if you guys are noticing something, all of his counter-pushing cards are not going the same side that he has all his damage, so that's a big W. Bro might end up having double win conditions, but we're chilling. We're vibing. We're here for it. I definitely need to go in for a Fire Spirit to pull back the Valkyrie, then go for a cannon on this, and then go for a Berserker on the Dark Goblin. This is going to be a lot of damage for him, but I hope the Skeleton Barrel just pops so we don't die. That's a fun card. I love when that does that to me. That is the most magical moment in Clash Royale, how Skeleton Barrel Evolution does 10 million and also has a double barrel barrage. It's fine. I could have played that a lot better. It's one of those things that I just hate playing against it, and I mess up a lot. You guys let me know. What is your card that you're scared of? Or what card do you hate playing into? For me, it is always going to be the Skeleton Barrel. Also, that was such a good cannon. That was sublime. Being able to hit your opponent's units that are at the bridge or on their side of the arena, it just feels like a cheat code. So I'm going to go in for probably this and then another cannon and just pull back the Skeleton Barrel so we don't take as much. Then I'm going to chuck a drill at him, and I think this is good because I have Evolved Snowball too. So what he decides to do... Oh, he's going to go Wall Breakers. That's fine. We waste the Evolved Wall Breakers. We take those. Yo, the Spear Goblins are in the tower still. Let's go. Okay, let's lock in. Let's lock in. Let's play really well now. We can eat more damage on the left side. We can't really eat damage on the right. We're going to go for another cannon, kill the Dark Goblin with that, and also going for a drill more so oriented off on the side. We're going to get Valkyried soonish. Let's go in for the Evolved Snowball here and see if that works. We pull it back. Yes! Look at the Goblins. Holy, that's unfair. That's actually crazy. You had a Goblin Gang and a Valkyrie. That was 7 elixir, and we just did 1,000 damage. Yeah, that's got to be one of the most busted card combinations in the history of Clash Royale. We didn't even play that game perfectly at the start, taking a ton of damage from the Wall Breakers and Skeleton Barrel when I wasn't ready without my cannon. And we came back because of the clutch deck. Evolved Snowball rolls the opponent's tower and rolls them out of the match. Okay, Mr. Reaper, let's try to reap some rewards out here, brother. We're gonna go in for a drill at the start. You guys know the drill. It is by far my favorite card to cycle with this deck. Catch the opponent off guard and maybe even go for a stupid snowball if I'm super feeling it. I want a snowball because I want goblin damage, and we force out a Barbaril, get some extra value at the goblins locking and loading, and he's currently down 300 while also only up 1 elixir, so we take that any day of the week. I'll eat the Ice Spirit damage, and now, you know, it's a much better trade for us overall. Also, genuinely, whenever I see Knight with Ice Spirit and this type of orientation, I expect it to be a graveyard deck. Since I do not have Cannoneer, I am so happy. I hate playing against Graveyard with Cannoneer. It is probably one of my least favorite things in Clash Royale. Getting Rocket Expo cycled is up there, but playing against Graveyard with Cannoneer is so obnoxious. The skeletons just accumulate and you're sitting, you're like, this isn't fun. What is this? This is supposed to be a game I enjoy. And then it does you dirty. Anyway, I'm going to use the Evolved Snowball because it's the best way to win. You genuinely don't get that much damage with the regular drill, and you're just trying to cycle snowballs to get the Evolved Snowball. And then that feels like the Evolved Drill, to be honest. Be frank with you guys. Fire Spirit's still alive, too. If you notice what I did, I delayed my drop of the Fire Spirit, so then it would stay alive a little bit longer. Because if the Ice Spirit and the Fire Spirit both jump at the same time, then the drill is not going to get complemented by the Fire Spirit. But I kept the Fire Spirit alive, so that was nice. Also, we're going to do a wild amount of work. If I go Cannon here, and then Berserker, and then Spear Goblin's a little bit lower, it's going to be difficult for him to do anything on offense because we have the Cannon and we got the Spear Goblins, and then the Evolved Knights cooked too. So I don't even know what he does here. If we have the Knight tanking for the drill, and then we go in for an Evolved Snowball, this could be really lucrative for us. This is what we're hoping for. Screw Evolved Drill. It's always Evolved Snowball out here, baby. You know what he's going to do? He's going to go for bait cards, and he's going to use the building because I can't do anything about it. Wait, this guy played well. Seriously, well played. For him to cycle the building and count our card cycle and know that I was going to have Evolved Snowball, like, that was very, very smart. Usually at higher levels of play, they'll do that, but I did not expect that guy to do that. I guess after you win more games, people will be playing better because they'll be better at the higher ranks. It's just, I guess that's a thing that happens sometimes. All right, anyway, we are going to fireball on that as fast as we possibly can, and I do not think it's going to die, but I'd love to knock it to the other side so we don't have to worry about it near as much. Please just go in the other lane. Thank you! Let's go! His push is disjointed! I honestly don't know if that's better for us. I think it probably is. Yeah, just snowball here. Or just go Berserker, which, yeah, we're kind of chilling. We're kind of chilling. Not like super chilling. No, we're actually just screwed. I don't know why I was celebrating that. I don't know why I was celebrating that at all. I was so happy for a second. It's okay. It's okay to be sad. Alright, we'll get some extra damage on the Witch, though it burns. Snowball on the Knight, because you're going to drop that for sure. And then we'll Fireball as well on the counters. And then maybe get some extra damage with the Goblins. We're trying to cycle as much as possible. The Berserker is a good card, so I'm not too pressed about this. And get back to another drill. And I don't think, like, even if you poison, we can get Spear Goblins down. And I don't think we take that much damage, hopefully. Depends on the Goblin spawns. I don't know. I think it's good. Wait. We can just Fireball again and get back to another one. This is good. We're cooking. We get back to another drill. And then we're going to win. We're just going to get back to another drill and we win. I think he knows this. He can't Graveyard. I think we cook him. Let's go, guys. We've got the Knight and Drill push. I don't even care if you have the Evolved Witch. That is probably one of my most detested cards in Clash, and we beat it. That guy was really good, and he made a menacing Graveyard push that kind of felt like I was going to die from, and we still won. So we had a lot more damage left over there, too, with the Evolved Snowball, because not only does it help with the Spear Goblins, but it helps with the regular Goblins, too, so it's like the tandem team. Usually, I've just been using it with the Stab Goblins, but you can stack Spear Goblins at the bridge, the Fire Spirit at the bridge. You have so much crap that now has an opportunity to latch onto the tower and load up thousands of damage for game-winning pushes. And typically, game-winning pushes that deal upwards of 1,000 damage are not meant to be for cycle decks. Those are big beatdown pushes. But this is a cycle deck that has really solid defenses and incredible offense at the same time. I genuinely thought I was just cooked in that last match for sure. Anyway, this guy's got Expo in the name, so maybe he's just a faker. Maybe he's a League of Legends player, guys. Maybe he's not actually an Expo enjoyer. Oh, it's probably not Expo if we see a Valkyrie. So I don't know what this is, but I don't want to go for a Snowball just yet because that could be an overcommitment. So it's 4 for 4. Now I'm going to be spending 2 more and another 4, 3. So I spent 5 elixir more than him here. And now I'm going to be down 4 elixir because he cycled skeletons. He is still up elixir, and now he is finally -1. That's what I try to do. I put it in correspondence, how much elixir I spend and how much elixir my opponent spends. And then I look at my elixir bar and then I figure out how much elixir they have. So you say like, oh, I spent 3 elixir. They spent 4 elixir. Guess what? Because I have a discrepancy of 1 elixir, then I can know like how much my opponent's elixir bar is at if you monitor the elixir trades. Anyway, we can go for a Knight here and I think I'm okay. This is totally fine, even if you want to play aggressive. It is an Expo deck, by the way. I just didn't expect it to be an Expo deck when I saw Valkyrie, because most Expo players don't play that. They usually play Knight, and yeah, I guess he is a bit different. He's one of the same, but a little bit different. He's an Expo lad with a different plan. Anyway, we could go for snowballs to get to the evolution, and we're going to push away the Valkyrie so we can maybe get some more damage with the Goblins locking onto the tower. We do like that. We are enjoyers of this. I also think it's hilarious when the Valkyrie pulls a splash damage unit closer to the tower so you get extra damage. Didn't happen there, but it could have been funny. Anyway, I could go for a Fire Spirit, but I prefer to go for the Knight. I will eat damage on this tower with the Valkyrie swinging around with the axe, but it really doesn't matter. Like, it's totally fine for me. I should just chuck a drill here, and then Spear Goblins are not necessarily necessary. I need to save enough elixir so I can counter an Expo, because we should be down quite a bit of elixir after this, unless he goes in for an Ice Wizard or Skeletons, and he goes in for the Ice Wizard, so we're fine. And the Goblins get us 1 hit. Not a lot, but it's something. We could go in for Spear Goblins here in the back because he used his log, so we should like not sacrifice them to the Tesla, but overall, like, an okay trade. And I'm going to cycle another drill and a snowball here, just to get the max damage I can, and I'm going to push the Valkyrie super far away from the drill so we can get more damage. Get a log early, and then the Fire Spirit connects, so that's good. I might just go for opposite lane pressure with Berserker Spear Goblins. He's likely going to Expo me, and I want a Fireball and everything here. This is great. Wait, that's a super solid Fireball if it hit the Valkyrie. And it didn't. It's fine, though. We got a Berserker again, and then we got Cannon as well after this. Oh, that should have locked onto it, but it's fine. He expected it to lock onto it. Or he just didn't want to take the damage, I guess. Ooh. Oh, my gosh. He doesn't know what's about to hit him. He's not going to go for the Valkyrie. That's awful. Oh, no, he went for the Valkyrie. What if we Fireball it back? What if we got double balls out here? What if we got the double balls action? Oh, my gosh. It's crazy work. And we can eat the Ice Wizard, too, because it doesn't matter. Oh, my gosh. This is so fun. I love this. I love everything about this. All right. We're going to go Berserker here and then probably Fireball because we need to kill these Expos. We do be needing to kill these Expos. So the Fire Spirit tanking is fun if it jumps onto the Valkyrie and hits the tower, but it doesn't happen. I guess with the Valkyrie out of cycle, I can just drill again and be okay with it. And then Knight last sec. And then Snowball on the Tesla to make him afraid and maybe make him go for a log. Please log. You're rocketing? Bro, you're insane. He really is a crazy wild child. All right. Now I just chuck stuff at him because it's more fun that way. Chuck E. Cheese, baby. He cycled a Valkyrie again. All right, what if we snowball earlier? Can I get... Nah, I'm not going to break through an evolved Tesla, am I? I don't think so. I kind of had a dream. I had a hope and a dream and a meme. Anyway, he's done more damage to the right side, so I can just eat the rocket cycle on the... you know, the right side and then eat the Valkyrie damage on the other side. All right, we're definitely going to go cannon straight up. Drill again. Cycle a Fire Spirit, going for the snowball on the Valkyrie. Get another Knight down. Fireball and knock it back even further. Let's go, baby! Screw you, Expo! That is remarkable. If you have the double knockbacks to the Fireball and also the Snowball, the Valkyrie is just getting sent to Narnia every time. It's one of the best counters to the frickin' drill in the game, and it doesn't even work. It actually is completely neutered. Okay, Mr. Carnes, let's go. Let's get the last game for the video. Please let me win. We are literally recording this at 2 a.m. right now, so it is late time Clash Royale action, and it's always fun winning against Expo, but it hits a little bit harder. It definitely hits a little bit harder when you're playing against Expo late in the day, because I would get tilted if I lost against that, to be honest. Having a 5-minute match and losing right before you go to bed, that would be the worst way to end the day. All right, we're going to go Berserker, and we're playing drill versus drill action. It seems like that is probably the best strategy in the game to be playing at higher levels of gameplay. As you guys have been seeing, even at our level, it's just so freaking good. Nothing counters it unless there is a building, and that's it. Like, Evolve Snowball, make sure that there is not a counter in the game to Goblin Drill. It's the dumbest thing in existence. So you either have to drop buildings here. I don't have the Evolved Snowball, but it is what it is. I'm going to go Spear Goblins to the right side, and I would like to maybe cycle Snowballs more quickly than my opponent. Should be cycling them more frequently for sure. The other downside about this is I have to go for Knight to block, and I don't know if the Goblin... Oh, he's got Snowball action. He's got the Snowball action. He's got the sauce. Smart player, smart player. Respect the strat. Respect the grind. If I go Spear Goblins here on the left side, maybe we can go dual lane pressure here. I don't know how well this is going to work, but I would like to get some damage. Spear Goblin locking out the tower is great, but obviously could hope for more, could wish for more. The Demolisher does splash damage. That's not a card that we wanted to see. I'm not going to lie. That is a sad, sad time for me. I think I have to go and predict the drill in front of the tower and drop the cannon, and that's going to be our best bet. I can also go Knight here. It's okay. We're going to take damage. There's not much we can do about it. Fire Spirit, Berserker. We got a quicker cycle than him, though. So there is that. And I definitely want to be cycling Snowballs more than I have been, which is 0. So I guess we have to go and cycle it. It's kind of scuffed, though. It's like going a Snowball and hitting nothing and just hoping for the best, expecting the worst. It's not the way that I like to play Clash. All right, I'm going to go Cannon on the drill for sure and left side. So we're just going to cycle that right now. It's going to go in. And he'll likely snowball this. I'll go for a Fire Spirit as well so we can clean up most of the goblins. No, we take them all. Let's go. Let's go. Let's clean. Let's clean. All right, I'll have to go Berserker on the Demolisher because that's going to do too much damage. And I'm going to cycle another Snowball here. I don't think we're going to get that much damage, but if the goblins explode at the right point, and they do get a couple hits. Let's go. All right, we'll take it. We'll take it. Go for another cannon here. Drops in the same spot. He goes in for the Evolved Snowball. Doesn't hit anything. Awesome. That's what we're hoping for. That was literally the best possible outcome. He's going to go Tesla, though. He's going to do the same thing. So I'm going to Fireball instead of going... Wait, did he really not Tesla? Did he not want to test the waters? Damn, dude. That's remarkable that you wouldn't do that. Huh. I guess he didn't keep up with the card cycles here. Damn. I thought he would, because the last people did. Anyway, we're going to Fire Spirit on the Goblins yet again. Going to have to get a Berserker down if we want to shut that down. Ooh, it didn't get a hit. Thank God. I think that hits my tower. You know what? Screw it. Let's just drop double spells. Let's drop the double spells out here. Let's be a spelly sir. Let's spell doom for you, my dude. It didn't even work. It's okay. It's fine. I'm not tilted. You're tilted. All right. We're just going to chuck more stuff on the right side. I think that's the optimal maneuver. That's really the only path forward, the only way to win. I think that in the back is interesting because we can Fire Spear here. Snowball here, please. Cannon's awesome because it does not get hit. Berserker almost hit tower. Hell, let's Fireball. Screw it. Awesome. Get more value. More vibes. Berserker might be good enough. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 please. Please, sir, don't do that to me. Wait, if we snowball at the right point, then we just fireball. We're chilling. How much damage are we going to get? That one goblin. Gary living large. Oh, Gary. Okay. He doesn't have evolved snowball, so I shouldn't be cooked here. But I have to go berserker so I don't die. Fireball does more damage, though. Fireball does more damage. If I fireball and I snowball, I think I might win the game here if I hit the ice ring. The goblins get him. Let's go. That was so scary. I was chucking spells and praying. But hey, if I learned anything, no matter what points you're at with drill, it can drill you out of the toughest spots. Seriously, there were so many games today that I thought I was going to lose, and then I chucked an evolved snowball and a fireball, and then I just did enough damage to win. Kind of feels like a cheat code. Drill the like button, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.